Hello, guys and gals, me Mudahar, and welcome to another episode of Deep Web Browsing, episode number 75. 75 episodes in, holy shit, are we a fair amount into this series. Now, as always, it's going to be a random Sunday exploration. Of course, it's not really Sunday, a little earlier for me, but hopefully you're having a kick-ass Sunday. As always, this is going to be the most randomest video ever, just because every deep web browsing is random. We don't know what we're going to find. Hopefully it's going to be some edgy shit, some dank shit, some normal shit, and hopefully some hilarious shit. But hopefully you will enjoy it. This is Deep Web Browsing, episode number 75, so without stretching this obviously awful intro out too much longer than it has to, welcome, sit back, relax, and let's get into our very first website. Dark Mamba. Dark Mamba is an independent private military company formed by ex-military corps and ex-special forces. Man, you know your site means the real shit when you gotta say ex-special forces. All right, like I guess it's just like the badge of honor for them. We operate worldwide. Why does this seem like I was playing GTA 5 and I went onto a fucking site there. This feels like a parody, but this is a private military company. We offer these services with total maximum privacy. Price varies case by case, you must ask. You know, private military companies make a shit ton of money, don't they? So it's like, man, why can't we have a little better of a web? Why do we gotta have this like fucking weird-ass 1995 Web 1.0 bullshit? Look at that. The fucking JPEG repeats itself. Come on now, okay? Killing people, all right? That's what they do. First thing off the bat, not like protection, killing people, all right? This is definitely a parody fucking thing. This would definitely be something that I'd see on, like, GTA. I gotta move this mic here. Killing common people, you know, the standard peasants. Kill important people without bodyguards. Kill very important people with bodyguards. So they can kill important people, but they gotta be without bodyguards, okay? That's just a no-no. But very important people? It don't matter, they can have bodyguards. Kill a big boss. What the fuck is this, dude? Well, you got important people, very important people. Big boss. What the fuck? Many bodyguards. Ooh, many bodyguards. Okay. Well, Big Boss gets the best treatment. I guess they have a with or without bodyguards, still has limitations as we can tell. Kidnapping. Kidnapping common people, kidnapping important people, and then kidnapping very important people with bodyguards. So they gotta have bodyguards. Okay, they gotta have very much they gotta have a lot. No, I suck at grammar. Stealth work. Murder that seems an accident. Ooh. Sabotage, house, car, etc. Poisoning with no tracks. Kill someone and blame another. Now they got some heavy work. Exterminate an armed band. What? Well, like take out another group of assassins? Okay. Placing explosives. Blast people, car, houses. Then they got injure. Injure common people. Injure important people without bodyguards, of course. But then injuring very important people, yeah, they can have some bodyguards. But the lesser important, they better not have a fucking bodyguard, dude. Particular requests. If you have particular requests, ask us. The rules. Payment is made in bitcoins to ensure maximum privacy. Number 2, payment is made after the execution of the job. 3, a little advance is needed before starting a job. A little is fucking debatable, my friends. Contact us if you are really interested only. Now, they have an email, of course. It goes to Seagate and everything. So, here's the thing with Dark Mamba. All right, this is... How do I describe it? I can't ever tell you if things are real or not, okay? I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh, this is the realest thing ever. It could be real. It actually could be real. Dark Mamba could be the realest private military company on the deep web. It could be. But here's the thing, it also couldn't be, all right? And that's where you sit on the fine line. Could it be? Could it not be? You don't really know the answers to these things. So, like, with this, it's like, man, my alarm system is going fucking apeshit. I need to fix that. But the thing is with this is that you can't tell if things are real or fake, all right? You really can't. There's not a fine line. But from my honest look at it, okay, because I've seen a lot of deep websites by fucking now. Like, there's over 70 fucking hours of me browsing the deep web. That's just edited, okay? Unedited is probably like up there in the fucking hundreds now, all right? More than that even. I've seen many sites like this, and when you see a site like this from a private military company, which again, PMCs make a lot of fucking money, if it looks like this, like, you know, kill common people, if it has like a bunch of mistakes like this, if it looks weird, if it looks like a Web 1.0 shit that any web student from high school could jerk together in like an hour, it's probably not fucking real, okay? And that's why I can sort of giggle at Dark Mamba. I mean, again, it just makes me feel like I'm playing GTA 5 and reading the internet on there, because it's almost like a parody, but it's not. It's real, you know, it's in real life. Now, whether Dark Mamba's a real PMC, I don't really know. It could be, but most likely not, you know? So again, this is one of the spooky parts of the deep web, but just I don't think it's real. You know, but now that I've said that, okay, if it is real, you know, I don't want to piss off any Dark Mamba PMC spec ops. So I'm gonna back out of this and go to something a little more lighthearted, hopefully. So I'm showing you a page out of the uncensored hidden wiki, something that details an illegal activity that has occurred on the deep web or an illegal website. And the reason I showed this to you is just to show you that there are fucked up things on here as well. And I think that's something that most people know, but I wanted to show this to you because something that occurred, and it's a set of videos which, thankfully, I don't think you can find anymore. And, frankly, shouldn't find anymore because it's child pornography, but I'll detail what it is real quickly. It's something called BB Gone. BB Gone is a series of videos starring two girls, a boy and a man. A man and the youngest of the two girls appear in every video. Only 5 videos from the BB Gone series are out of place, or out in the public. But there are some additional fragments available. Again, it's pretty impossible to find these, so if you happen to find these or you work hard towards it, you're chasing after child porn. And frankly, it's not fucking right, okay? So you shouldn't be going after it. It's illegal, by the way. Don't fucking do it. Subtitles for some of the videos can also be found. It's rumored that the producer was vanned. For those of you who don't know what vanned is when the feds come and track you down in the party van. You know, the big FBI van that comes and raids your place and takes you away. After the boy bragged about his sexual exploits. The girls are Lilia, who is 10 years old, and Len, who is 16 years old. I don't know what the plus or minus is. I think it might be, I don't know, it could be a little older, less, maybe? But apparently they've confirmed Lilia. So BB Gone 5, 6, 9, 11, and Vibro's School are 5 of the files that were allegedly released. Now, man, Lilia, of course, these are the stars. All of them have Lilia all the time. Duration, 15 minutes, 34 minutes, 34 minutes, 17, 38 minutes. And, of course, they detail exactly what goes on. I'm not going to read these because they're way too explicit, and frankly, it's a little uncomfortable reading this kind of shit. But I wanted to show you kind of articles that these always get really updated, and they tell you of the happenings that go on in the deep web and things that people uncover. Now, whether it is entirely factual is a little bit up for debate. But the thing is, usually when things are covered up on the hidden wiki, like when they're covered on here, they really do stick to a whole stringent amount of truth. And the reason I'm showing this to you again is because this kind of stuff happens. And I only show it to you if I find it in like the first 5 minutes or 10 minutes of me coming across a deep web searching session. Normally I wouldn't show it to you if it takes anything past that, because if it takes me 5-10 minutes to come across it, this is kind of the first stuff many people who are browsing the deep web are going to be coming across. Right? If they use the hidden wiki and anything else, they don't use like spider searches and anything like that. It's fucked up, but things like this do tend to exist on this side of the internet. And I'm not saying this to sort of fearmonger or scare people. It's just that we find cool shit and we also find screwed up shit. And I'm kind of warning you about finding messed up shit. So if anybody here, and I know a lot of people nowadays from this series, ever since I made the video on actually going to explore and being careful, have begun to do something like this. If you ever come across something like BB Gone, it's best to report it to one of the many deep web communities who are against this shit, and frankly to the federal authorities, even though, again, being behind such anonymity is a lot difficult to track down. You can still manage to do it, you know, if you work really hard at it, I guess. That's a whole nother technical thing to cover, but the thing is, just like, if you ever come across this stuff, it's best to report it to many of the anti-pedo deep web communities that exist, and frankly, to report it to any federal authorities that could help in the search for this kind of stuff, if anything, because it's an illegal crime, and it's best to stop it if you can. It exists, but that's ultimately my final word on it. So I wanted to show this kind of stuff to you again, because it exists, but it's not the end-all be-all. So, frankly, I want to get out of this, but I wanted to show it to you because it was so easy to find. Let's go to something else. So we got this Illuminati website, you know, after that intro, you know, after the after the horrible streak of intros that I do, all 75 of them, it's always great to come across a site just dedicated to this lovely Illuminati symbol right now. For those of you who don't know who the Illuminati is, they are a secret society of people who control the world. And I don't know if we ever went to this site before. It kind of seems like we do, just because I see this logo everywhere. You always see the all-seeing eye. You get this on the dollar bill for America, but they got a nice little enter button over there, so I'm just going to click on that. And we're going to enter the Illuminati Order, New World Order. Woo! And apparently you can join them too. They are the Illuminati Order 2016. They are a fresh, spicy meme. Fiat, I like fiats. Justitia Ruat Coelum. Obviously, we've got some Latin going on over here, but this is their edict. The Illuminati... Okay, let me just zoom into this, because you need a fucking magnifying glass of the ages to read that. The Illuminati Order is an association livened up for two principles, equality and justice. Actually, I line up for them, too. The Illuminati's already got my dick hard there. All our manifestation is based on these two premises that are generating the light for the humanity. If the Order considers to take the world to a new order, and for this account, with the motor forces of society as a whole, independent of ideologies and religions, our union is based on the purest moral principles, without forgetting the teachings, if I can read, I never can read at night, them great masters all the time. All illuminated is formed in order to offer the maximum of itself for all, its only entailing is with the enrolled truth, in the called temple nature. All right, that's a little bit of a mouthful over there, but if you look down over here, they got a Facebook, they've got a Twitter, they got a Google Plus, a LinkedIn, a YouTube page, they got a Vimeo. They apparently have a... What the fuck is this? What is this? Hold on. What? Well, apparently it's a Forum Mundial. I don't even know what's over there, but they're like, hello, good morning, brother. Universal Peace Academy. Okay, that's cool. Well, I don't know what that was, but they got an Instagram and a Pinterest. So the Illuminati Order are pretty on fleek with the social media world of today. This was designed by a smart cat. Well, meow meow indeed. But if we go to the overall page, by the way, which is a very well-made website, you got Antiquity. Okay, that's pretty cool. You got two edicts for some fucking reason or another. But anyways, we've got two edicts, all right, two edicts over here. Both of them are exactly the same thing that we've read. But I'm going to go to Antiquity. Antiquity is sprouting of the Illuminati. Okay, this is how like when one Illuminati loves another Illuminati, they have a baby. Is what's going on. The Illuminati is a millenarian institution, been born into the dawn of history. In its beddings, there are specific secrets forming a society based on the secrecy and the obedience. The system of the illuminated ones was developed by diverse leaders. Between them, Hassan Sabath, Nazarenes to 1090. Bayezid Ansari, Roshinayev to 1550, Adam Weishaupt. You know, I don't really hear about those two. I hear about Adam Weishaupt, but that's because I'm from that fucking... I guess that's the most popular one, right? This is the Illuminati 1776. I guess the Nazarenes and the Roshinaya, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's too late. Are different, just Illuminati, but different names and older. Other sets of 10 of lesser groups have developed the system Illuminati more or less perfectly. The Illuminati is the Occident in 1776. The German Adam Weishaupt established the Ordo Illuminatorium. So this is basically just teachings of how the Illuminati came to be. That's where they are. This is Antiquity. Okay, this is how the Illuminati was fucking born. Now, if you go to class, organization, and the class of the Illuminati, the Illuminati is an institution based on the obedience, the hierarchy, and the rigid moral principles prevail in the order. For this new generation, one established new forms of performance, action, and reaction, and differentiated systems of instruction. Modern methods, man, that is so eloquently written. Modern methods of influence and awareness are used, as well as advanced techniques of social change. Currently, the international presidency of the Illuminati Order, this with the sovereign master, Paolo Bortel. Okay, you know, I gotta copy this and look up who the fuck Paolo Bortel is. Give me 1 second. Well, it seems like just going for a cursory glance at Google Images, I get these kind of people, but I also get this page over here, and I don't really see anything much out of it. I don't know where Paolo Bortel is, but apparently this bro runs the Illuminati. So okay, all right then. You know, I'm not gonna complain, or I'm not gonna say they're lying. Obviously, I'd be talking about the Illuminati. That wouldn't be right. Just moved my mic around. That was stupid of me. Considerations of the programs of the organization. Based in agreement with the universal harmony, the nature is the great mirror of the universal laws of the common science was born. Open and available ideology of the community. We find in the important positions references, concepts, and decree. Direct and rational action without superstitions, dogmas, or preconceptions. Revolutionary Illuminati. Alright, so apparently I need to find out, how do I join? Okay, show me the positions. What are the positions available? What? Okay. Alright, I got God. Okay, existence of God as creative organizer and maintainer of the universe. So I guess God's a thing. Religions and creeds, respect to all religions and creeds, if old or independently modern. Okay, so they're very friendly when it comes to that. Spirit, form for God initially straightforward. It sleeps in the mineral, it dreams in the vegetable, it wakes up in the animal, it lives in the man, and it shines in the angels. Abortion, against any form of elimination of intrauterine life. Euthanasia, against either passive or active euthanasia. Embryos, in favor of the research using embryos. The war, all war is abominable. Oh, they're very lovely people. They got the Palestine state against more terror. Oh shit, dude, this might cause some divides going on, you know. But again, please don't turn this into a political warfare in the comment section below. We don't need that here, please. I love reading the comments. I hate reading completely shattered, nuked comments, though. They're the worst. Equality, absolute independent equality of race. So they're very nice, equality-loving people. I gotta be honest with you. I don't know if I'm walking into like some fucking religious cult or some shit over here, or if it's actually the Illuminati. Probably not the Illuminati. But what's the X 13 points? 13 points of the New Order. Worldwide currency. Universal language, total security, complete and continuous social assistance, deconcentration of wealth and world income, absolute equality of the being, social status, ethnic, economic, international justice, global health, deconcentration of population, end of taxes, unrestricted freedoms, moralization of the being, creation of the policy, and the army of the new order. Ooh, they mentioned army, man. That's fucking crazy, dude. So apparently, from what I've gathered, this is the page run by the Illuminati. Now, it's nothing really special except, I guess, a detailing of the New World Order. Okay, this is it. This is what we got, people. We've apparently got a New World Order run by, if I can just dig the name out again. Wow, that's totally fucking, man. That's Paolo Bortel, okay, the dude that runs the Illuminati. All right, and God knows who else runs the Illuminati. They have like no place for us to get any positions in, right? There's like no apply now. But I guess if you wanted to learn about what the Illuminati were and who runs it now, well, I guess you have your answer. But I guess there's nothing more interesting for us to really find right now. I did learn about the Illuminati Order and the New World Order, but I think for now I'm going to back out and go to something a little less secretive. Alright everyone, so I don't really show you all store sites, but I show them whenever they tickle my funny bone, and frankly this site tickled my funny bone, not because of anything special, just because they have straight up Walmart branding. Now, I don't know why it makes me laugh so much, but frankly every other site that you go to is like Ramp Shop or, you know, it's just like, it's like fucking, it's a marijuana selling website, but you never really come across a site that's just like Walmart, you know what I mean? Like, I never really come across it, so I figured I might as well show it to you because it does tickle my funny bone. So now, by the way, this is no way affiliated to fucking Walmart in any question. I don't think Walmart runs a deep website where they sell stolen electronics. That would be, if they did that, ooh, man, you can imagine the drama alert episode on that. But welcome to the Walmart Stuff store site. The best products and the cheapest, as the slogan says, save money, live better. We decided to do something good for both of us. You can get some great valuable items for low price. Why fucking Walmart? Like, I know the slogan gets you. Do you take the products from Walmart and then sell them? Like, what's going on here? What the fuck? Alright, well, welcome to the Walmart Stuff site. The cheapest products, worldwide shipping. Oh, I bet. Let's go to the contact info. Welcome to the Walmart Stuff site. Here you can find some great products that are much cheaper and affordable, like iPhone, MacBook, Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge, and similar. Take a look on what we sell in order today. We ship worldwide. Go to the products category and buy now. After receiving your order, you will receive payment instructions. Thanks. Email walmartstuff@sagane.org, and they also have a Jabber. If you go to the, I open up the iPhone page here, but you can order iPhones and stuff, and it's actually pretty cool because they do manage to update it. You can tell it's updated because they're showing the recent iPhone release. Now, of course, you can't get a Note 7 for obvious reasons. The phone's just too explosive to ship. Haha, joke made. But they also got Dell products, okay, by the way. They got like an XPS Dell laptops, I think, are some of the most expensive ones. They appear not to have the ALML laptops, too, but the XPSs, from what I know, are actually pretty decent. I put that away. Now, this is available for $399, $509. I'm pretty sure the XPS laptops cost a fair amount. I think they're over like $1,000, are they not? But the iPhone 7 Plus, which apparently you can get here for $260 US, which that's a 128 gig model you can get for that. And if you, oh, what the fuck? For $30 extra, you can get a 256 gig? Man, my 128 cost me fucking almost like 1,000 CAD? Jesus Christ. Well, I mean, I bought it directly from Apple themselves, so this is obviously getting a cheaper product, so if I paid that much, this is a fair saving to have. Now again, may I remind people, don't buy stuff from sites like this. If you're buying stolen electronics or things like that, that's pretty much buying stolen goods. Don't do it. It's illegal. You can face some trouble if you do that, so it's fun to peek, but don't do it. I know a lot of people ask, why do I do it if I disclaim people? It's just, I need to cover all the tracks when I do these kind of videos, right? When I cover sites like this. But they've got iPhone 7 Plus, iPhone 6s Plus, which is kind of weird, because I think I don't know if the specs are exactly right on that. But whatever. Okay, they've got A10, Apple 9. All right, everything makes sense. All right, everything is sensical in the situation, but let's go to what we do. What we actually do, we card the items from the online sites and then ship them to our warehouse. Of course, we use strong security like VPN and Clean SOX 5 proxy. We ship worldwide. Okay, so you say, is this some technical mumbo-jumbo? How to order. If you want to order something, go through our products and pick some items. Add into the item to the cart and write your shipping address. After that, in 24 hours, you will receive payment instructions to your email. After we ship your items, you will get tracking numbers so you can easily watch where is your item. Yeah, I bet you can. Now, they're selling Chromebooks for $189. They're selling like S7s for $170, $200, which I think they're always a little cheaper than the iPhone just because the iPhone jacks itself a little higher in price just because of the fucking name brand, you know what I mean? I mean, it's a good phone, but it is jacked up unnecessarily because of that. What the fuck? A Mac Pro 6-core and dual GPU for $1,119. Normally, that computer, the Mac Pro towers, can retail, I think some of them even go up to like $8,000, $9,000. I think I've seen one at like 10 grand. Holy shit. That is, if that's the case, that is cheap AF right there, ladies. And let me tell you, that is cheap as all hell. If you're going to get a Mac Pro tower, which is a good system for editing, I guess. You could build a better PC equivalent. But for that price, it's a steal. Oh my God. There's even like, wait, what the hell is this? Wait, the Mac Pro 6... Oh, wait, that's a quad-core. This is a 6-core version. I was like, the clock speed was a little higher on it. It totally fucked my head out. All right, but you can get, like, MacBooks. You can get all this stuff. But why the hell do they say Walmart? What is so Walmart about this site? Like, why? They don't even say they buy from Walmart.com, like, online, and then fuck him over. It's like, what is the logic behind this? Like, why just Walmart? I mean, I guess it's a slogan, but it's like, either these people jerk themselves off to Walmart commercials or, like, this is the most weirdest type of, like, off-brand shit that I've ever seen. Like, normally I don't show you these shop sites, but it begs the question. Can you tell me in the comment section below, why the fuck would they pick Walmart? What is the logic behind this? Is it just to look edgy and cool? No, how would you look edgy and cool with Walmart? It's like the least edgiest shopping brand ever. What is the logic? I will leave that for you all to decide. I'm going to back out of this. Save money, live better, apparently. Fuck, man. What the fuck was the logic? And here is our deep web video for the week. 2 minutes and 23 seconds long. Way above the average for a video that we've ever seen in a long time. Now you get a nice little black screen as the introduction to this entire video. So it's about 2 minutes 23 seconds long. Being that long, I'm not going to really get on with a nice introduction to the video. I'm just going to hit play and see where it takes us. So let's get into our deep web video for this lovely Sunday. Let's hit play. Oh, it's one of those type of videos walking around, it seems, I think. There's some kids in the back. What the fuck? Yeah, there's people, there's actually, like, people playing in the pool. What the fuck? Why is this person recording this area? Now they're like... What the fuck? Alright, this is pretty creepy already. What the fuck? Yeah, 26 seconds in, I've already been sufficiently spooked a little bit. So it's clearly night somewhere. Why is he recording people playing in the pool like that? What the fuck? What the hell is this? He's recording a family playing... What the fuck? Okay. Dark area. I don't know if I have to censor even the family. I don't know if they showed up that well, but I'll do it out of respect. It's just walking around this... Okay, it's clearly shot in America with the flag up there. Shot somewhere in the south, I can tell just by the way the buildings look. What the fuck is this, dude? Am I gonna see some fucking mutilated corpses at the end of this? Whatever it is, it's a very nice looking apartment complex living area. Very well maintained. I mean, I can only see so much because the dude's just pointing his camera down. What the fuck is this? Ice cream social parade pool season zucchini relish? What the fuck? Mobile home. Wait a minute. Sacramento, California. Oh, I was right. It was in the southern U.S. What the fuck is he doing? What the hell? It's like a map of the entire complex. El Cajon Valley or something. What? 143, 144, 140. What is he looking at? That general area? He just began running at the end of it. What the fuck did I just watch? What? Was him just recording that family playing? I don't know if they were even aware of that shit. That was just weird. But I guess if we're going to do this, we're going to have to analyze this shit properly. So there's people playing. Obviously, you can't make it out. They're completely blurred out, defocused. But you can hear the sounds of them playing, right? There's adults and there are also children. Children are really giggling around. But, you know, moving past that... Alright, if I can actually actively browse this through without clicking like a fucking idiot... we can tell that it's obviously in America. They got the whole American flag over there, and as evidenced by the fact that it is probably in Sacramento, California. We can move a little forward here. Again, it's like, it's so weird. It's actually, if I'm going to be honest with you, like, it's very high quality for something on the deep web, to be honest. It might not look like that to you people. Like, you might be wondering, oh, it's all fuzzy and blurry and shit. No, it's not even that, but it's just that, like, I'm really good at telling resolutions and shit. This is actually, like, you can tell by the aspects of this. This is shot in HD. Like, if you've ever seen, like, the older deep web videos I've done, they're all in, like, 360p and shit like that. Like, you know, they're all, like, well, they're all, like, even the ones that are, like, all, like, even the ones that are 16:9 are not, like, HD. This looks HD to me, at least, just from how it's shot and everything, too. Even though, again, using the camera, you're getting a lot of noise and artifacting because it's in low light and, you know, the camera's trying to compensate as much as it can. It's shot, it has good quality to it. Now, of course, the camera work could use a hell of a lot of effort. I mean, let's be honest here. You're not really getting shit out of this. It could also be to the fact that I re-render these videos. But I think the most important part of this video up for analysis are these pages over here. So they're obviously in, like, this area. Yeah, here we go. El Cajon Valley Mobile Home Park. All right, well, that's where it's supposedly at. The hours of operation are 8 a.m. and 10 p.m. of the pool. The pool is heated. All guests must be accompanied. So yeah, it's in some place called El Cajon Valley Mobile Home Park. Again, it's a very, very well. It's a mobile home park. It's where, for those of you who don't know what a mobile home park is, it's where, like, trailers are parked and everything. Like, for people that live in trailers and shit. That's like a mobile home park right there. They got parades, ice cream socials. Again, they got, like, this zucchini relish. I'm trying to see if I can find, like, a year somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, if I can locate a year or some shit. No, he's just, like, this dude, like, looks over here, pauses there. Julie Meyer will never know the wonderful exercises. There's no year I can find. Wait, what's this? How do you keep cool? August 5th, August 19th, so it's obviously before that, but I cannot, for the life of me, find myself I can't at all find myself anything over here. There's like absolutely fuck all going on over here. I cannot find anything. They got like one thing posted up over here, Sacramento, California, mobile home area for if you want to get a mobile home. Is this guy looking to buy mobile homes? Like, is that what I'm fucking witnessing here? And then like the thing that happens over here is he in this mobile park area, when he looks over the map, all he does is he points out to like this general area. I don't know if he like 142 or 144. I think he means 144. But then he blocks out 144, 143. And then is this dude like planning to buy the area? Is this like a really fucked up weird vlog that I just saw? Like, yeah, I never really say, like, I always say like ARG or social experiment or like fucked up like deep web art project. Did I just witness a deep web vlog? Is that what it was? Like, is this like a 2-minute vlog? Because this has just been, I'm buying a place, but I don't want to say, like, what the fuck did I witness? To be honest, like, is it creepy? Yeah, it's kind of creepy to be honest. Just because the fact that this dude was like recording the people for no reason, and then goes off throughout this trailer park in the dead of night, doesn't say anything, and then like at the end, if you listen, he's fast as fuck. He just runs out of there. Oh, dude, this is fucking weird. That's as much analysis as I can really do on that, other than the fact that like what we saw over here was kind of fucking. It's kind of weird, honestly. That's what it was. It was just weird, if we're going to be dead serious about it. But I think when they want to back out of this, I don't think there's really much more to see, other than what I mentioned. If anybody has more to add, let me know. Tell me what you think. I am going to close this off and go somewhere else. Holy shit. Red Carders! Woo! We at Red Carders understand the need to explain thoroughly what we have to offer, along with guidelines pertaining to using our products safely. So again, this is a credit card website. They sell some dank-ass credit cards. Let me take the headphones off. I look fucking stupid. But you know why I show these ones to you? Is sometimes these sites, they go really above and beyond to push their brand. And they do a fucking great job at it, by the way. Like, most sites don't, but, like, some sites... Look right now, Zero Bullshit already earns it a fucking chance for me to read. But anyways, let's go into it. What we have been in the business of for over a decade. Ooh, they're the leading vendor. Ooh, it's cloning credit cards. We are also amen of our word. Whoa. Amen? Just one man? Alright, really? Well, and how to tell you that the practice in which these funds are obtained are less ethical at best. What the fuck is that supposed to mean, dude? We're very sorry to hear about whatever financial misfortunes that have brought you to seek us in an effort to create a prosperous business relationship. Wow, did you just assume my financial position? I could have just been fucking rich and just wanted to, like, fuck around on the deep web. You just assume these things? That's fucked up, dude. However, if you invest in our cards, your financial troubles will be nothing more than a monotonous memory of times you were going through problems that no longer exist after cashing out the necessary amount of money it would take to dig you out of your hole, and then climb as high as you feel you need to in order to be happy once again. Wow. You know, honestly, this site is just like, it's so clairvoyant to certain kinds of people. Jeez. We're Red Carders, the ultimate credit card seller on tour with class. With class. Standards. And zero bullshit. This is amazing. Unlike the rest assholes and jokers on here, we deliver on our promise. Any card you order from us will work anywhere in the world. That's a fact. We've shipped hundreds of cards worldwide, and not a single one of them was rendered invalid. So yeah, we know what we're doing. We're not trying to brag, you know. We're not asking you to suck our dick, but, you know, just saying. So, wow. What lads. Now, credit cards. We sell cloned credit cards. We can make good prices if you buy 2 or more, mainly Visa or MasterCard. Oh, so you get like a little fucking buy multiple offer shit. Okay, all the credit cards are mainly Visa or MasterCards. Our team is dispatched in several cities of Europe, and we can easily have more than 100 cards per day. Each card will be cloned only one time, therefore we assure a minimum balance of $3,000 on each card. All cards are verified before the sending, and the PIN code will be delivered with the card. We have never had a bad experience with our clients, but since we can't predict the unwelcome surprises, we are willing to refund in full or send another card if you face a failure. Oh, they got a little refund fall. Okay, all right. No, that's very nice. You know, that is very fucking nice, dude. Okay, they're a very satisfaction 100% guaranteed. It makes sense. The cards can be used all over ATM stores online. Now, Western Union, what is this? We use a bunch of powerful computers combined to a technical hacking trick and a strong botnet. Once the system, I bet you do. Once the system is launched, we can reach the database servers and change the information of Western Union MTCN, the code you need to get your money, and thus redirect any payment to any name of our choice. So we simply change the receiver's name and country and place yours instead. This is a perfect way to make big money instantly, anywhere in the world where the WU service is active. Now, hold on. Isn't that really unsafe, though? Like, if they changed like data on the, let's say they changed like names around, right? And like the security like services at Western Union, which I'm sure because they deal specifically in money transfers would be pretty fucking high, would just look at any changes that goes on in the database and track it down. Why the fuck would you go in using your real name to take stolen money? You're asking to get fucking molested. Jesus Christ. We are professionals. We are here to do business. About 10 years ago, before darknet drug markets became prevalent, you could obtain cards just as easy as it is in today's age to purchase a bag of cannabis on Agora. Ooh, all right. That's pretty sweet. There are still very few trustworthy vendors who don't heavily advertise anymore, and business is still thriving due to the dense customer base created due to their consistency. Much more consistent than our store ever was over the years. If you'd like, I'd be willing to give you contact information for these vendors, as well as a personal referral for you to ensure that they will deal with you. As you being a new customer is very unlikely for you to get a response without. Oh, well, they even help you do business on darknet markets. Interesting. Don't do it, because buying illegal cards is illegal. We recommend you to encrypt your messages using PGP only when you send email with highly sensitive informations. Contact us at redcarters@sigaint.org. Okay. Well, you know what? That is probably the best, intro page to any site that I've read. Honestly, that is the best intro page. Normally, you would find places like this, like, we sell credit cards. Oh my God, you should buy a credit card. Here, no bullshit with class and standards. You don't see that very often. That's a very prideful thing to have. Now, let's go to the credit card section over here. Let's see what kind of credit cards there's, what kind of prices we're dealing with here. Let's open up Western Union, PayPal prices, shipping, feedbacks, PGP. Well, we don't need the PGP. And an escrow. That's pretty dink. All right, so the Western Union, they describe what they need. Item needed, first, last, country, valid email to send messages to. And you can buy 15,000 to 200 for 0.45 Bitcoin, which I think is about 300-ish US dollars. That's for 1,500. Okay. All right, so they got proofs, apparently. Yeah, apparently they've got proofs. What the fuck? Track? Cash at agent location? I don't really know how that's proof, though. You could have just transferred money and said that was you, right? What? That's so weird. How is this proof? I don't really know how this is proof, though. Okay, well, apparently this was taken in 2014, so this is some pretty old proof, too. Let's go to the PayPal. Oh, PayPal accounts. So they got some PayPal accounts free to buy. Where you can buy 4,491 USD for 3 BTC. I don't even know why you should keep that much money in a PayPal account anyways. It's not even I think it is federally protected, but not properly for its users. But anyways, they've got some premier accounts for sale. Pretty standard shit. All right, let's go to the credit cards. For the clone credit card, the price is 0.40 BTC with a guaranteed minimum amount of 3,000. And most of them cash out. So 0.40 BTC is a little under 300-ish. Because I know the current price for Bitcoin, I think it's 650 right now. I think that's where we're at. Price for batches, it fluctuates. 2 cards, 3 cards, 4 cards, 5 cards. All right, you can get basically batches will save you money if you buy in bulk. So you need to contact us in order to know what's different available amounts. So if you bought 5 cards, you got 15 grand, dude, just straight up USD that you can whip out of there. You probably shouldn't do it because it's illegal, but that's what Red Carters does. Shipping and delivery, they ship to USA, Canada, Australia, Europe, South America, Asia, Africa, just anywhere. If anything bad happens, they offer 100% refund. And refunding only applies for registered and tracked shipment, but express shipping. So you can basically... Oh, wait, we ship worldwide 100% securely and discreetly. Even if the parcel is open, there's nothing to incriminate you. Well, okay, now they got some feedback. This is the best part to read, too. You got one from Jody. Great seller. Respond in time. This, I feel like... Okay, wait. Zach 4. Fast delivery as promised. We'll order again. Arbin. Good vendor. Good cards. These read out like fucking eBay or Amazon, like, reviews, you know? Okay. And you got Bullboy saying, very fast. Zabalab is amazing seller. Great communication. Good stuff. I love how nobody here has done anything. Anything. Wow, like nobody has questioned these people out on anything. That's crazy. I was very skeptical at the beginning, but when I saw the offer for the WU, I said, why not? I was like, what the fuck? It really works. I don't want to know how they do it or how their computers work, but all I know is that I'll keep doing business with these people. All right, you know, this honestly reads out like a fucking... This reads out like one of those clickbait like pop-up things, you know, when they give you like a little slot machine. It's like, and it's like, play the slot machine, you can win a fucking free iPad. And then there's like these Facebook comments pouring on the ground. It's like, I couldn't believe this worked. Oh my god, wow, I would give my left nut to learn how to do this. And it's just stupid shit like that. Oh, you can put name, email, message, order number. Oh, see, I guess you can kind of prove yourself. Now, again, I don't know if this is like legit. I don't know if this is truly legit, you know what I mean? And by the way, you just saw the Illuminati site open up there, and it's pretty dink. But I don't know how legit this is. You know, it's Red Carters, they got the escrow service, they got all this stuff over here, which offers extra protection. And I guess that's nice. I guess that adds to it. But I don't know if Red Carters is real. But what I do know is whether it is real, don't do it, because again, it is fucking illegal. But anyways, it's probably the best site that I've ever read. Apparently they're OGs in this game, and that's pretty cool. And they also really they also have a really good like personality with how they come across on their webpage. That's what you want from a shopping service, right? You don't want it to be like, we sell credit cards that are stolen. You want it to be like, we're Red Carters, the ultimate credit card seller on tour with class, standards, and zero bullshit. Let's go to another site. It almost seems like the more and more I stay away from like the deep web or something like that, or like hitmans on the deep web, like I purposely stay away, the more and more that come and spout up every fucking week. So here's one that says, here to help. When you have a problem that needs fixing, I'm here to help. Basic rates will be discussed via secure email, PGP required. Initial deposit cover expenses and 20% of base fee. An additional 20% is due upon locating and providing visual confirmation of the subject's identity. The balance is due upon completion. Travel cost, equipment, bribes, and additional expenses are included in the rate schedule and will be itemized prior to agreement and payment of deposit. Contract outside the U.S. will not be accepted at this time. I plan to expand to the EU, UK in the future, but this presents logistical challenges that will need to be solved first. At least this feels like a somewhat more realistic assassin, not like, I'm a fucking ex-Navy SEAL, I'll make everything look like an accident, dude. Initial requests should include as many details regarding the subject as you're able to provide, such as name, sex, approximate age, hair color, eye color, height, weight, physical address, living arrangements, make, model of personal vehicle, social media accounts. Quality photos are especially valuable for the identification stage of the contract. I can be reached at heretohelp@sagame.org. Using the public key below, please include your own public key, minimum 2048-bit, in the body of the message. Clear text messages will be immediately discarded. Alright, this person seems like they're taking their anonymity very seriously. A note on payments. All payments are to be made with Bitcoin. Upon acceptance of the contract, you will receive a message detailing the total cost and the Bitcoin address you will need to make the initial deposit. Subsequent payments will be made to additional addresses that will be provided at the appropriate time. A note on my personal ethics. Contracts involving subjects 15 years of age and younger will not be accepted. There isn't a strong logical reason for this requirement, but it provides a somewhat fair demarcation between innocents and people who have had the time to earn this fate. If you want to place a contract on a child to punish a parent, guardian, perhaps you might consider the more reasonable solution of targeting the adult and skipping all the bullshit. Okay, I don't function as a means to punish individuals. I simply remove them. Fucking edgy, dude. Additionally, contracts will be completed as humanely as possible. Well, we got a very humane hitman on the loose, dude. It's not like this dude's going to torture. Requests involving torture of humans and animals will not be accepted. If the person deserves torture, they will have to wait until they're in hell. Again, my job is simply to remove them. A note on my methods. Reasonable requests will be considered depending on the circumstances. I prefer firearms and poisons. Requests that involve sending a message or any other form of public exhibition will either be refused or heavily surcharged. And finally, requests that involve me knifing the subject, beating them to death with a large blunt object, etc. will likely be ignored outright, while providing me with a hearty laugh. Ooh, I'm gonna give him a little giggle, mates. A note on political problems. Town, county officials, sure. City mayor, probably. State governor, doubtful. U.S. senator, representative, president, Supreme Court justice. Go do it yourself and stop wasting my time. Oh, shit. Mayors, probably. If you ask him to kill, like, fucking big people, yeah, he's gonna tell you to fuck off. A note on my personal life. I like long walks on the beach and frozen margaritas. Oh, I bet. I do too. Let's date. When I'm at home, I work as a deacon in my church. Is it? Are we going to age 47 right here? What the fuck? I'm old enough to have completed my first contract while a Bush was POTUS. But not so old. Wait, Bush Sr. or Bush Jr.? But not so old that I feel the weather in my bones. I've never killed anyone I know personally. I'm somewhat sensitive when I'm not on the job, and maintaining my professional detachment seems to require that the subject be a complete stranger. Okay, what we have is a very humane hitman. You know, a person who just simply removes people, alright? And lets people who needs to be tortured await their fate in hell. Fucking edgy as fuck, dude. But this is here to help. So again, please don't message these sick ain't people unless they turn out to be actual hitmen. Don't fucking piss them off or bother them. But again, don't actually request a hit. It's fucking illicit. But this person has, like, again, it feels like this episode of the Deep Web, you know, it's not like I'm reading the same stuff again. It's like I'm reading a very personalized, very upbeat sort of version of something fucked up. You know, we have Red Carters who are really, really nice about it. They were really upbeat and, like, at least giving an aura of positivity despite them committing a crime. The fucking here to help. It's like this dude is just giving this aura of positivity despite them being a freaking hitman. It's like the most surreal episode I have actually recorded thus far. You know, it's like we've seen fucked up shit before, but here we are seeing fucked up shit. But the thing about the fucked up shit that we're seeing is that it's done so eloquently and so humanely. Like, this person is a very humane killer. They don't want to kill children. They have demarcation points, and they tell you to fuck off when they're supposed to tell you to fuck off. If this guy's an actual hitman, he or she seems the most legit hitman out of everyone that I've seen so far, because at least it's like an actual fucking human wrote this, and it seems like a human wrote this that probably does some contracts in their life. It makes sense. God, I love it. It's great. There's not much to really see out of here other than it's somebody real, right, writing this shit. It's not like copy-paste from every other Hitman thing that I've seen. It's so normal. God. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was another episode of Deep Web Browsing. Now, I know we didn't see, like, some alien shit or some weird stuff like that, but what we did witness was a bunch of Illuminati. Well, what we did witness was the Illuminati fucking website of 2016. We actually really just saw a lot of web. I mean, I showed you guys one fucked up event that was cataloged on the Hidden Wiki, but the rest of it was actually stores that we witnessed and services for the most part, which I've never really made. I mean, I've always mentioned it, but I've never really had a whole video based on services. But I gotta say, the weak services that I've showed you, the Hitman one, the Dark Mamba, which was the most laughable one out of them all, and the Red Carters one were some of the best because, at least in the case of Red Carters, I showed you all one of the OG sites of the Deep Web, apparently. And from what I saw today, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, usually I'm the most skeptic dude in the world, but at the end of this recording session, I think we found some real web pages and services, because at least they're written by fucking human beings. And if anything, if they were fake, which, most likely they could be, they were at least some of the most entertaining services and stores that I've read in a long time. And of course, nobody will ever forget the fucking Walmart store that makes no fucking sense why it is related at all to Walmart. And ultimately, to capstone it off, we've seen a weird video, a video that I personally can't explain, but I'm going to call it the first Deep Web vlog that we might have seen. Of course, it was a completely muted vlog, but, it feels like a vlog nonetheless. Maybe the dude bought a lovely new mobile home and just wanted to share it with all of us lovely peeps. I'm going to back out of this, and I'm going to Hope you have an amazing Sunday ahead of you. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it if you dislike it. This is Deep Web Browsing, episode number 75. I will see you all with another Deep Web session next Sunday. This is me, Mudahar, and I am